Right, hi guys, and welcome back to the Lola Mastercard My Team career mode, or whatever you want to call it. And as you can see, we're just having a flick through the emails now. We're getting ready for Azerbaijan Baku. Just having a quick flick through. Not enough resource points to get anything spent on, but look at the development at the moment. We're doing really well with the durability department. We've got quite a bit going in the is that the powertrain department? Yeah, the purple. So we're not doing too bad there. But yeah, unfortunately not enough points to spend. But as you can see, the parts that are coming through the order should put us right at the back at AlphaTauri and away from Williams. So it's going to be interesting for the next few races to come as we see what happens. But there you go, look, we're on a steady increase now and catching up to the back of that AlphaTauri team, whatever you want to call it. So we're just going to jump into qualifying now. We've already set a lap that was only good enough for P20, but as you can see, we're up on our middle sector delta at the moment by a good few tenths. And unfortunately, I made a mistake here on this corner for my first flying lap, which we don't do this time. And there you go, we're gaining oodles of time now. Almost a second. Will we get up to a second gain? Well, it looks like we're gonna. And yeah, we're doing well. Clipping the wall there, but that's not too bad. We're up on a second on his lap. That's going to put us in with the DRS wide open as we come to this line on the extraordinary long straight, and we're going to pop it into P12. Wow, that's probably one of the most impressive runs I've done in qualifying, but let's see where that ends up. Obviously 2 minutes left of the session. We're not in P12 sadly, and we're not on the first page, but there we are, P16. Yeah, I think there was more in that lap, but around the circuit I don't particularly like. I'll take P16, which I believe is our best qualifying of the season to date, without any penalties for any other cars, of course. So, of course, now, after qualifying, it's time to hand you to the incapable hands of Mr. David Croft. Enjoy!
Good afternoon and welcome to Baku. This was the arena, if you think back to 2017, of one of the most eventful races of modern history, with controversy behind the safety car, last-second overtakes, and a historic podium for Williams and for Lance Stroll. So let's find out what lies in store for us this year. It's time for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix. With 20 turns and a length of 3.7 miles, Baku City Circuit in the heart of the Azerbaijan capital is a real test of a driver's endurance, patience and precision. 90-degree corners through Sector 1 lead into a tightening uphill sprint as we start to circle around the old city. Then a 1.4-mile chase flat out through Sector 3 towards the finish line. And joining me once again in the commentary box today is, of course, the former World Endurance Champion, Anthony Davidson.
Well, Crofty, it's the very familiar sight of Sebastian Vettel on pole today, but can he capitalise on it? He might need to show a touch more aggression than we've seen recently to hold on to his lead through the first few corners. Besides that, of course, any kind of Turn 1 incident could completely turn the race on its head. Let's keep our fingers crossed everyone can get through in one piece.
Off the back of a fantastic qualifying session, it's time to see how our starting grid looks for today's race. Sebastian Vettel has a clear track ahead of him today. He starts in pole position, and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking at the rest of today's grid, we have Leclerc, Verstappen, Valtteri Bottas, and Albon. Perez, Ricciardo, Stroll, and Kimi Raikkonen. Sainz, Gasly, Lando Norris, and Grosjean. Kvyat, the scientist, Esteban Ocon, and Kevin Magnussen. Russell, Latifi, Raghunathan, and Antonio Giovinazzi starts from the back of the grid. It's almost time for the lights to go out, so let's head down to the track and get this Grand Prix underway.
Okay, thanks very much, David, and we are waiting for the 5 lights to go out now. We are starting in P16, a couple of penalties behind, but didn't affect our position, and it's away we go. We've got Danny Kvyat there, straight on the AlphaTauri, straight through on Carlos Sainz as well. Was that Orlando Norris? It was certainly one of them, and we're through, just nipping up the inside of Gasly if we can, but not quite at the moment. We're up to P13, 3 places gained on lap 1, and we're up another 3 places here, lads. Look at this, we could be pushing the points already. That's Sainz, so it was Norris we overtook earlier, but we've just got past Stroll now, got the better of him, and both of the McLarens electing to start on the hardest compound of tyre, the white wall tyre there, as you can see, and we're going to nuzzle our way up on the soft compound tyre, see if we can get a purchase on him, and we do around the outside there, and we are into P10. We've gained 6 places already on lap 1 so far, which is unbelievable and unexpected at the same time. But yeah, as you can see, we've got Danny Ricciardo ahead in the Renault, and still Carlos Sainz behind in the McLaren on those hard tyres. And we're coming through this incredibly tight castle section now as we're gaining ground on Danny Ricciardo, but we're not going to make a move, are we? Well, we have a look, and then we get it all wrong. And get the castle section a bit wrong there, but thankfully no bits of our wing go flying, and we maintain P10, although we have lost ground on Danny Ricciardo, but we'll try and make that up in this high-speed section if we can. The Renault engine is a bit weak. We need to develop the powertrain a bit more, but we absolutely nail this corner now, and look at that, straight onto the back of him, and we're about to head down the long straight. And as we jump to the beginning of lap 2, we've just completed the first couple of bends. We're going to get the overtake button enabled. He's battling with the car ahead. So Sergio Perez is Danny Ricciardo, and we're going to have a look up the inside, are we? Yes, we are. We keep the overtake button well and truly on. I want maximum power out this throttle once we get through, and indeed we are through into P9. P9 around Azerbaijan, one of the longest straights in Formula 1. In a car that is underdeveloped, and we are up to P9. Unbelievable stuff. We've got Danny Ricciardo behind still, and Sergio Perez ahead. And we're coming up to lap 4 now, and it's Raikkonen that we're making a move on now. We're up the inside of him. Perez already got him down the long straight with DRS enabled, of course, now on lap 4. We've got DRS enabled on Raikkonen just to pull away as we get the move done going into the corner. And we maintain and stay in P8, so on for a good few points now. And it's time for lap 5, and we are electing to take a pit stop. And as we elect to take a pit stop, we bang and we flick a bit of our wing off, and that is not ideal. What are we going to do? Well, we're going to go and change the wing. We're going to go and change the front wing, guys. Yeah, that was not ideal there. We're going to be clipping the walls quite a lot. You know, it's a street circuit at the end of the day, so we need optimum wing, really. If we get another bit of damage on that part of the wing, then we're going to be in serious trouble. So we're coming up to his pit stop anyway. It will cost us time, but hopefully we can recover and still stay in the points, as we're briefly up to P7 as a car pitted earlier on at the end of lap 4. And yeah, in we come now. We're going to lose a few positions, I think, especially when we're going to change that wing, but it needs to be done. It needs to be done. It's just an unfortunate mistake by us. And yeah, we're going to go on to the medium compound tyre now, and the lads change the front wing. The Lola Mastercard team working overtime, as you can see. We exit the pit lane. 8.3 seconds with a wing is certainly acceptable, and well done to them. We've come out behind Roman Grosjean, but not for long. We're going to dive up the inside of him. We've got the DRS on him as well, of course, and there we go. We're through into P20 for now. A lot of cars still need to take their stops, and as you can see, we've got green flags but then yellow flags as we come on to lap. Oh, hang on a minute, that was Lewis Hamilton there. I was quite unaware of what was going on there, but yeah, we nearly ram into the back of Lewis Hamilton as he breaks down. So we've got a lot more cars flying off into the pit lane now as we start lap 9. And yeah, Lewis Hamilton is seemingly out of the race by the looks of things. We've got Kimi Räikkönen ahead once again. We are into P10 now, and the virtual safety car has been deployed. So we need to just slow down on the delta time here. This is obviously for Hamilton's car, off in a dangerous position. And it's a terrible season for Lewis Hamilton on the game, isn't it? If only it was like this in real life, we could have some really exciting racing. But sadly not. But this season has been an unlucky one for him, with the virtual safety car ending pretty much straight away there. So it was a short-lived thing, and our delta time is plus 6/10, so we lose a little bit of a gap there to Kimi Räikkönen. We've got Carlos Sainz behind now, who was elected to start on the hard tyres but has come in for the softs, so he's going to be racy behind, as is Gasly. And we've got yellow flags again, and it looks like, can we overtake? Can we? Well, it looks like it's Räikkönen that's breaking down. Is it Räikkönen? It looks like it will be. Yeah, he's certainly, Sainz has got past, and so has Gasly, and that's it. Confirmation. Kimi Räikkönen out of the race. So we are up into P9 on lap 9. It's been a crazy couple of laps for retirement. As you can see now, on lap 10, about to start lap 11, we are still in P10. And we've got Pierre Gasly coming through. As you can see, it looks like Carlos Sainz has already got ahead of us at this stage. He breezed past us down the straight the previous lap. And there we go, we're up the inside of Gasly, making contact with him. He might have DRS, but we've got the bigger car. The durability on this car knows no bounds, and we're using it as a battering ram to try and maintain and hold this 10th position. And again at lap 11, we're through, are we? Yeah, we're through the complex nicely. No taking off of this front wing. We're not getting any damage. But we are seriously under attack from Pierre Gasly as we run wide, which is what we did in qualifying when I said I messed the lap up. And there you go. That's Pierre Gasly coming through on us now for P10. Oh, we squeeze him. We squeeze him. We've flicked a bit of his wing off. Oh, that's not good. We've got orange wing. We've got yellow wing. And we've got Pierre Gasly at the side of us battling for us for this final points paying position. Grosjean's coming through. Grosjean's having us as well. It looks like Ocon's going to have a go as well, is he? Yes, he is. We're down to P13, but we're going to lunge it up the inside with only 2 laps to go. We've got nothing to lose. We're sideways, so is Grosjean. Looks like Gasly got caught up in that as well because Gasly's still there. Still there, inside, outside, all clear, and we're through with lunge. And oh, Gasly's come straight back at us again. We've got red front wing on the right front now, and we've got just 2 laps left. We've got Gasly ahead though. We need to try something. We're so close to scoring 1 whole point. I know it's crazy to say, but yeah, we got a chance of scoring a point, and through we go. And we're starting the last lap now. We've brushed the wall with the understeer from the wing damage. Ocon's gone through, and we've got more front wing damage, and the DRS is deployed, and oh my goodness me, we've had a complete front wing failure now as the rest of the front wing has cried enough down the main straight, and it's blocking our vision, and we tag into the back of Ocon with that, and we go through on Ocon, but we're going to run wide. We've got no front wing left on this final lap. A crazy, crazy situation to be in. We're up the inside of George Russell, are we? Yes, we are, but no, we're not now. No, we're not. We've ploughed it into the wall. Lucky to still be going. It's Giovinazzi and Grosjean that's got through on us, and we're down to P14. And it's very much a 0-0 moment here now as we're battling up the inside of Grosjean. We make contact with him. We completely use him like a ram raid in a bloody drugs bust. It's crazy. We've got Norris round the outside of us now. He's making contact. He's on soft tyres. Our rear wheels are still rubbing. And now we've got Grosjean ahead, and we're banging into Grosjean. We've still got no front wing, guys. We've still got no front wing, and we're through back into P12. Well, points aren't possible anymore. And we're still getting attacked by the looks of things. Are we? Yeah, well, we're through. We should be okay through the castle section. It's impossible to overtake here. And yeah, we're just going to bide us time now, see what happens as we go through the castle section. And yeah, we are still P12, but what a shame. What a shame. We could have held on some points there, guys, but that mistake coming in through the fast complex where I caught my front wing and just did too much damage for my own good. And unfortunately we're through as we've got, that is Antonio Giovinazzi now, and he's attacking us. Oh dear, when will it end? When will it end? Well, we're going around the final corner now, and we've still got, it's Norris now that's on us with the soft tyre. We're going to try and put him under pressure. He's going to take a line there that goes very wide. We're going to nearly crash into the back of him. We make contact there, and through goes Giovinazzi, and it's at this moment in time I realise we've had it in rich mix the entire lap, and we're about to run out of fuel as we open up our DRS, and look, everyone's just sailing through. There's Raghunathan, and we ended up down in 19th position for the finishing position. What a shame. What a shame. What a horrible final lap we had there. We were on for maybe a point, maybe 12th, and unfortunately I blew it. We got the damage of the second to last corner as we approach the long straight on the second to last lap. And then unfortunately we lose the wing completely, and then we struggle on, and we almost had points, but it just wasn't to be, and then I run out of fuel. A race to forget, to sum it up, 0-0. We were up as high as 7th in that race briefly, and what a great shame that we couldn't make points once again. But there you go, that is racing, that is all part of learning with a brand new team. And Sebastian Vettel takes the win ahead of Charles Leclerc, which is impossible to do in real life. And now it's time for the champagne! I could really edit that down and make it shorter if I wanted, but I'm not gonna. So there you go, as you can see, George Russell just missing out on points in P11 there, and we're down to P19 in the end. Only Pierre Gasly finished behind us as the last of the runners. Raghunathan finishing P17 ahead of Nicholas Latifi. And yeah, And what could have been situation there once again from us. We're down to 10th in the Drivers' Championship, but that's not to worry. Not really bothered about that. And we're still 7th, maintaining 7th place in the Constructors, which is fantastic. You know, it was higher than I ever expected to be. That Monaco result was a dream result. It's just a shame we couldn't add 1 or 2 more points to the tally this weekend. And we've got an interview now with Jenny from the block. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, we lost to a teammate today. It only ever happened once, and that was when I crashed at Vietnam, unfortunately. And yeah, he just did a better job this weekend. And do you think we were lucky not to end it well? We had several crashes, but yeah, we were lucky not to DNF. Definitely lucky not to DNF. The durability department did a cracking job there. I'm not quite sure what the answers are. Oh, there you go. Look, the durability department noticed it. So yeah, an unfortunate way to end our race after coming so close to points. But that's the whole part and parcel of being a new team, I guess. Sometimes it works out well, other times it doesn't. Hero to zero, very much like Pierre Gasly in real life. So there you go, guys. That was the Lola Mastercard My Team career mode. I hope you all enjoyed it. And I'll see you all next week at Canada for round 9 of the season. So look forward to that. Much love.
Via the R&D screen.